I liked what they did a much better job on short yardage situations. Did you like the Stover sneaks?
Yeah, I was fine with it. I've been waiting for something like that anyway. It didn't work. I think you need to figure out where you're going to run. You can't run over left guard. He doesn't get enough leg drive, Titus Howard. So I think that's, the concern. Are you guard, center, guard? Do you get enough push? But, yeah, typically, I know it didn't work, but, just objectively, I like that way better from point A to point B trying to pick up a yard than handing the ball off to a running back who's invariably going to get traffic in the backfield. I don't know the last time we saw – I think we saw it one time where the Texans blew somebody off the ball on a short yardage run. The rest of it has to be running backs trying to find a way to get it themselves. So, yeah, I actually liked it fine.
Yeah, it didn't work the first time, but it worked the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they ran it. Didn't they run it twice and not get it? They ran it 3 times, right? Once they got it the first time, I thought, and the next 2 times they didn't get it. On a third and fourth.
When they went on 3rd and 4th down, I thought they got it when they got on the 4th down.
No, they didn't get it on 4th down. It was turnover on downs. That was the problem. And everyone's like, Nick Caley sucks. Well, I don't know. I thought it was the right call.
Well, I absolutely thought it was the right call. Here is Demeco talking about that situation and why he did it.
During that series, we were driving the ball down, felt really good of how we were driving the ball. Honestly, on the first 3rd down, I felt like we got it. I felt we had really good movement, and I told the guys to do it again. Just being aggressive there, that's my call as the head coach. I'm aggressive, so, hey, it didn't work. That happens sometimes, but it's not going to stop me from being aggressive. Yeah, there are always numbers, analytics, but it's also a feel. When I see our guys move the pile there on 3rd and 1 like they moved it, I feel like we could have did it again. And so I'm not going back on that decision there. They already confirmed it, and so I couldn't challenge it at that point.
Yeah, I didn't mind it at all. As a matter of fact, it's a much better play than to hand it off to Woody off left tackle and getting a 2-yard loss, which is what they've done how many times this season. You know what? Get better at it. Get Stover in there. We see other teams using their tight end. You don't want to use CJ because of the head thing, right? Let's get Stover in there and get it right. Get somebody behind him that can push him. Get a big fat guy that can push him from behind, and let's keep on doing that. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
And go for it when you're supposed to.
Yeah. Look, you got to be smart. If it's a low-scoring game and the other team, if you're playing the Titans or something, you don't want to give a team – well, there's 2 ways to look at it. Sometimes you say you're going to go for it more against those teams because what are they going to do, score on you? But at the same time, if you're in a battle with a good team and it's a lower-scoring game, sometimes just – like I'm a big believer if you got a chance to take 3 and you're not a great 4th down team, which the Texans are not – take your 3, and if it's unless you're playing, a team that scores a lot of points. But read the situation. Don't just say, analytics. You just say, okay, this is a low-scoring game. This is a hard-fought game against a good team. We need to beat this team. It doesn't look like this is going to be an explosive scoring game. Then points are more valuable in those. So take your 3. Play it. Dan Campbell doesn't do that enough. Dan Campbell just, we're going. And he's killed him. He's killed his team a couple times with not taking 3 because it comes back when you actually play it out. These game theory. I love these guys who talk about game theory. They don't get fired. People on Twitter talking about game theory who don't get fired for their decisions and don't live with the repercussions of decisions that have failed execution, and there are repercussions on the field with the score or with the way you have to proceed after that. Those people kill me. They don't get fired. They don't have people looking for their jobs, so they can just yell out game theory. But the reality is, I had no problem with Demeco going for 2 plays to get 1 yard. It didn't work. I had no problem with that because in general, I don't think he's necessarily overly aggressive by league standards. I think sometimes the calls don't give you the best chance because you can't just line up and hit someone in the mouth. I don't know if Demeco's figured that out yet or Nick Caley, but they're not a hit somebody in the mouth team. You're just not. So your plays have to be a little more creative. And a quarterback sneak with a tight end, to me, is fine. I'm fine with that. It works most of the time. Well, for other teams.
And they were listen, you take the 3 there, right? You go up 7, but then you got to kick off to them. Otherwise, they get the ball on their own 17-yard line. I like it. I was fine. Even though you didn't get it, you got to listen. Get better at it. Get better at it. It's starting to not. I mean, even Philadelphia's faltering with that play now.
Yeah, we're seeing people get under the center. Well, and it was smart because teams really made a big deal about talking about they're jumping off sides. They're moving before the center snaps. And so they put that in Philadelphia's mind. And if you don't have – one of the things that makes that play so unstoppable is that your guards can move and create contact before the center even snaps, and defenses aren't supposed to move until the center snaps. So they get an advantage, and referees aren't calling it. All of a sudden, they made it a big focus. Defense was like, they move early, they move early, they move early.
Well, they do.
They do. They did, and they're 100% right. And now Philadelphia holds their water a little bit longer, and it's taken some of that advantage away.
Yep.